everyone, this is Steadfast 2277. I'm here with a 2010 Dodge Ram 1500 in my truck, and the master window switch on the driver's side, it's like a hit or miss. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. The back windows always goes down, but the mirrors, the front windows, and the lock and unlock button, it's like a hit or miss. Usually when I take it out, I plug it back in, it works. It's the strangest thing, I'm not sure why. Obviously there's power getting to it because it works at multiple times. But what I'm thinking is the connectors that are inside the switch and the connector, the plug connection, is not a solid one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take it out, take it apart, and clean the connectors. Alright, so this is what the master switch looks like. I don't really recommend using a screwdriver because you could damage this. You could also chip and scratch this. So you have a plastic pry tool, that'll be perfect. You can use like a plastic putty knife, or you can use the pry panel tool one. So it's fairly simple. This is not like any of the older trucks that have all those plastic clips. These are actually metal clips, so they're not gonna break like the older Dodges ones did. And it's fairly simple. You can go here, over here. I was able to just go pop and it came right out pretty easily. And when you bring it up, see how I said it's metal clips, both sides. All you do is just, thumb, do this one hand, comes right out just like that. And the same thing again right here, this tab right here. And it comes right out. Alright, so you got your switch here. On the back here you have your T, your Torx bits. It's really small. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take them off. Take this off. You want to be very careful because the board does move. Now once you do that, you're going to grab a head on one of these. These are the pins that come out of the circuit board, and when you take it out, be very careful because you're going to look underneath here and you're going to see these little pads here. Now underneath these little pads is right where all the connectors are. Those little circle things, those are where all the connectors are. They touch right into this, and be very careful, you don't want to lose any of these. Do the same for the bottom one. Okay, now you want to be very careful for this because these are all in there fairly loose. You don't want to tip this upside down or anything like that because you could just damage it. So be very careful with that. You don't want to lose any of those pieces because I'm sure it's a bitch to probably put back in. Okay, so now when you come over here, flip it over, you're going to see all these little things. Now what I can tell here is probably the main reason why the switch is not working, because it's severely corroded inside, right around here and everything, and right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my electrical connector cleaner. You can get this at any hardware store. I got this a while back when Radio Shack was actually in business, in stores, not just online now. So you're just going to clean it. Make sure you have a Q-tip, because if you use your fingers or anything like that, you're defeating the purpose of cleaning it. So you want to make sure you have a clean Q-tip, and just go careful. You can get this in all different kinds. It's just this. I'm gonna put it down gently. I just wanna gently do this. And go to town. Okay, so once you're done cleaning, you can tell that the Q-tip is pretty dirty. Now, I tried my best to clean it up. As you can tell, there's no more of that corrosion that is on the circuit board. The only damaged little connectors that I see is just the one from the beginning that I showed you. That might be the problem. I'm going to plug it in and see if it works. If it works, this will save you from going out and buying a $95 switch. And make sure that you clean it very thoroughly. Try not to touch them. Clean these little black knobs in here. And when you're all set and done, assemble just the way you disassembled them. Came back into the truck, you reassembled everything, cleaned all the connectors. What you're gonna want to do is, what I'm gonna do is, you don't have to do this. You're gonna take some of the dielectric grease. Looks like that. It says it right on it. I'm gonna put it inside the connectors to make it a good, strong connection. So just like you unplugged it, vice versa. It only fits one way. You're gonna hear a click, just like so. Now for the small one, you're going to do the exact same thing. A little difficult with one hand. And then just push it right in. Heard that pop. Make sure they're in there. And then just reassemble. All you gotta do is just go right over and push it down. Just like that. Make sure it's smooth, it's flush. Works great. Okay, now to test it. You're going to take a key fob. You're going to put it in the ignition. Let it all boot up. Now, once you did that, you have power going to the control switch, and let's see if it works. See if the other one works. The auto. Perfect. Lock. Nice. Okay, now the mirrors lit up. Perfect. And the right mirror. That is how you fix a switch. Usually it's the contacts. The switch itself you can get off Amazon for like 95 bucks, but you can also look on eBay. eBay you can get a whole new switch for 30 bucks new, but it comes with a cost. Some don't have the double auto for both the front windows. Some just have single auto, down and auto up. So you have to look into that as well. Now, obviously, it might not just be the switch that's broken. If it's just one window that's not working like it was for me, it could potentially be the motor. Okay, now check out my other video on how to diagnose that problem as well. Answer any questions, especially if you F up the switch. When I was being careless, as I was putting the circuit board back on, the little switches inside, if you know what I'm talking about, when you take it apart, you'll see that it came all loose. I had to rebuild it, which was a pain in the ass, a lot of trial and error, but I know how to do it now. So if any questions, please just shoot me a message. I'll get back to you because I understand the frustration. I'm Steadfast2277. Take care. Have a great day. Now, please hit that red subscribe button. We're getting up there. I greatly appreciate the support.